I don't know if it's a good idea to drink her. What are you doing? What are you doing, Mama? On the territory, I'm so good. I'm and if I hear in love with you, I will be sure that the lady is afraid. And if I ever fall in love so true, I will be sure that the lady is just like you, my friend. My friend. This is where being able to weld is essentially necessary. Mama. What are you doing, Mama? Do I want a cup of tea? I don't know. I'm weird this morning. Too many chemicals everywhere. You don't really get some sleep. That's the problem. Oh. Snuggy put. Hello, Chappy. I'm watching you, Ducky boy. Chappy. Hi, Snuggy. Chappy, hi, Bobby. Chappy. Huh? You're a sweetie. You're a sweetie. Sweetie. Hello, good morning, my boy. I'm just gonna have these things. It's a nice day. I just wished I felt a bit better energy than I do. You know what? I probably got sinus again. Probably need to take the sinus tablet. I think I will. Zyrtec tablet. Oh, good morning. Enter Gezer. Salam. Badaksam. Salam. Salam is a greeting in Arabic. I'm pretty sure. Well, got me a good day today. Got my building materials ready to go. Just got to get some holes dug and place everything where it needs to be, measurements. Then I'll start building. Super, super, super cool. Very excited. I don't know though, I might have to really, think about what I'm doing. I'm going to go and have a quick look. Where's my tape measure gone? I'm not sure where it's gone. Had it a couple of days ago. There it is. So I've got the 2.4 metre beams, cross beams, and 3 metre side beams. So I should have it covered. I've got 6 metres covered. So I just got to figure out where I want the 6 metres to go. Obviously across the window and a little further this way because this is where the sun's going to be a problem if I can get past my cat. Chappy, can you please just not walk in between legs for a sec? Chap. Seriously. So it's going here. So I went yesterday, got all the materials. I just finished unloading them from the horse float not long ago. And I think I'm going to be capable of doing this because I built the other one over the back. I built the giant horse shelter. Literally took me only maybe 2 days altogether to build that big giant shelter down the back. That big one over there, which is 6 metres by 3 metre high. It's like a cube. I made it that so the horses never hit their head. So this is what I got to work with. This is going to make me, unbelievably, a 6 metre patio cover, awning. Walkway, patio, awning cover. Well, not patio, but it's going to be like a extension across the front of the house. So how this is going to work out. This here is kind of partially shaded by the plant, but it needs to be higher, which I will later on string some more string up higher, build a natural barrier there. So that 6 metre length is probably going to be here. I will probably start from connection from here, depending on whether or not I can actually get the bearers to, okay, so measure 6 metres. So 6 metres from here. We don't want to post right in the middle. So if we go to 3 metres, the post is going to be right smack bang bang in the freaking middle there. So we come in here we make our 3 metres on the edge of the window. So we have it on the edge of the windscreen. So here, we've got 3 metres there, right there. 3 metres to 3 metres. Then, halfway across. That's not going to really work. So I'll have to figure this out. I may need to make it a little shorter. This is a mathematical nightmare. I may have to change things up because it's not worth doing a. If I'm going to go point A to point B there, that's only 1.8 to a 2 metre length. Mum, don't harass the puppy. Oh my fuck, how did you get out? How did you boys get out? Okay, hold up. Goats got out, goat escape. This could be bad. Make damn sure they don't get anywhere else. How did you get out? What did you do? How did you figure out how to get out? Oh, boys. Boys! Don't eat my fucking garden! Come on, oh! How did you get out? David Bowie! How did they get out? I'm going to lock them back in here so they can't escape here. And then I'm going to put them in their house and watch them. Here, boys! Oh, good Lord. How did they get out? What the fuck is that gate doing open? Who opened the fucking gate? Oh, Jesus. Who opened the gate? How the heck did that even happen? I don't know. Shouldn't have happened to do it. Shouldn't have happened, but you did it. Shouldn't have done it, but you did it. Holy shit. Let's go. Let's go, see? Okay. Did he move? Did he go? Boys! Boys! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come with Mum. Or still take it. Don't eat my plants! Oh, get out of my garden! Boys! You're little pretty. Hey? What are you doing? Go to sleep. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Come on, Mama. Come on. Come on, boys. Yeah. All right. So the gate was open. I don't know how it opened or who opened it. Yeah, someone opened the gate. Who done it? A ghost. Somebody done it. Someone opened the damn gate. Left it open all day all night. Goats escaping. How did this happen? Oh dear. All right, this is not good. So I didn't think about that. Okay, well, goats are back in their house now. Over the back there. Looking fine. Doing well. Chickens! Like that. Tuk 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 tuk. Come on. Tuk tuk tuk. Yeah, tuk tuk tuk. Chicken. Come on. Yeah, tuk 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 tuk. Boys are upset. Oh, I tricked you back into your house, didn't I? Yeah. You shouldn't be escaping like that. That's a bit silly. What if you get on the road? You get run over. It won't stop for you. As cute as a button as you are, they won't stop. They'll run you down. Can't be on the road. Right, Chappy Pock? What are we going to do about these guys? It's a little bit nuts, isn't it? I'm sorry, David Bowie. You've been such a good boy. I know. And I like that you ate down that tree. I'll give you the branches to the next one. Well, I don't know if I've made a big ass mistake. 3 metres. It's going to be a problem. Alright, so I've got to be very careful what I'm doing here. I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to get this right the first go. So let's see what we can do. I've got to be careful about the ground because last thing I want to do is dig up a cable. It shouldn't be dug up. Now I just had something in my hand that I needed. I don't know where it went now. So what I'm going to do is get a first post in. Once I get the first one in, then we're sailing. So I'm going to make it for give me those links that I need. Later on I can always do more different stuff. But what I really need to know first of all is I need to know the absolute length of this actual road. I need to go all the way across. Right across. No, it's not 3 metres. The window itself isn't 3 metres. So if we stick on the outside edge of the window in alignment with this, give us a bit of space so there's room. I will have to later on manoeuvre slightly away from that. But that's going to be where that's going to go. So I need to use this thing here to get rid of some of this rocks here before we start digging the ground up. If I put a hell of a lot of rocks in here, it's 100 by 100. That's a big chunky piece. Get this rock out of here. Get that out of the way. Move it on over here. Now, it's not really sitting in the way. Then I want to make an absolute movement out from the edge of the house. You can't really tell because that's bulging out. We want to be about 50 centimetres from the house. The midpoint of the post, so that's fine there. So let's get all that out of the way. And all these rocks out so that they don't fall in the hole. Out to spiders and snakes. We don't want them in here. Certainly don't want them coming out of here. So let's get all these rocks out the way first. That's the first thing we're going to start with. Removing the rocks out of the way. Then what I'm going to do so it doesn't get untidy and messy, I'm going to get a bucket at some point to put these, the dirt that I dig out of here into, because I don't know how deep I can go before there's going to be an issue, so I've got to work with it. Hope to God that we don't hit anything important, like a cable, which I think will be right if we just stick where we're at. Side of here, but I don't know where, so I've got to watch out for some breaks and but I assume that wire is going to be obsolete. Home phone wires won't work, home phone anymore. So that gives me a bit of a clearing there, which means I'm going to be able to get that post in. You want to make the post as much of a ridiculous thing as we can. So I do remember thinking this is going to be problematic with trying to. I'll have to cut this out. It's going to have to be cut. So I need a Stanley knife. This out here. Like the actual worst part of doing these things is the preparation. Everything else is kind of fine. That prep is a little bit of the thing that makes it difficult. So what we're wanting to do is get a knife and slice that open. Said hello and I said hi. So this is where I'm digging. Diggity down here. I'll get this one. I'm going to put this where it's not going to be in the sun. I'm digging over in this corner over here. First of all, clean and tidy up. I don't want to destroy any of the plants that are already here. So what I want to do is cut a bit of a entry hole here. So that we get that post in there. Needed to. that long to build. And I will need some help because I can't lift everything anymore. But this is the things I love to do. I love to build things. It's a joy to do. It's a privilege and a joy to be able to build something. What I forgot to do though is I forgot to grab a bucket to put everything in, or dirt in. So I'll get that. And set that up. Use a oh, you're a big bugger. Big thing. Well, I'll just use a couple of these pots just so that I can find the dirt when I need it, because if I dig it up and then it's got nowhere to go, it's going to end up all over the darn place. So this way at least I've got something to fall back on. But this is going to be a nuisance, this bloody... Let me fix this up a bit better. I have to go more than one direction. It's going to have to be cut multiple angles. So I can actually get through it. If I had a decent pair of bloody shears or something. I don't know whether my stuff I should have bought some while I was at the shop, but you forget about stuff when you're out and about. Well, that's easy dirt to get into. Put that there. I'll get back to it now. Now I can get into it. We pop these dirt clods straight into here. Later on when we need the dirt, we've got it. Less work than trying to suck ass around finding things that you really can't get to. Now you want your posts to be as tight a fit as you can when you're doing this. So you don't want your hole too big. You want it big enough to get the post in, but not too wide, just enough to get it established well. If you have it too loose and too big a hole, use things like a shit ton of concrete. And I don't know how deep I can go here because I'm not sure where the foundation rock is here. On the other side it's right there. I don't know if I'm on a creek bed top or ancient bed top, or if I'm ready to be just, it's only got to go in about 400 to be really certain, because it's not structural. It's just to anchor it to the ground. So when we have another tornado or something, we don't go to fly off like a motherfucker. Now, my hole's got to be, it's a square and it's 100 by 100. It's not a round post, it's a square. So I've got to go maybe about 105 in a circle, widthwise. What I'll do is I'll bring one of the posts out soon and give it a test run. I'm already down about, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches, maybe even a foot, maybe even 10 inches. I don't even know how, I have no idea. This soil is really easy to dig, so this is a good thing. Whenever I put the horse, I had to dig them in 600 deep, minimum. Some of them went down 800, 3.6 metre lengths. Actually, that's equal to 4 metre lengths. But I kept hitting shale. I had to get stuck in with the goddamn crowbar every 5 minutes. Right, sounds like I'm hitting something here. The bottom there. What that is, I don't know. I'm hoping it's not bedrock right yet, but it could be. If it is, then we don't have a very deep. We need it to be at least 400. At least. I think we're close to 400 now. But I'd like it to be full 400. It's good that it's been raining, so yeah, we've hit bedrock. That's definitely bedrock. So let's have a look. How deep did we get before we hit the bedrock? Not very far. It's alright, we got some depth though. We got only 20, 25. Shit, that ain't good. Let me see if I can get down further with the... Might have just hit a bit of shale that I can bust up. I do have a jackhammer. Don't want to work a jackhammer too close to your house foundation. It might have been a rock here. Okay. It could have been a rock. Oh yeah, it's there, but there's some shale there. Some shale there. Alright. I'll be able to get through that with that. Sometimes you get in luck and you hit a pocket of shale, just a small amount. Other times you won't be so lucky. You'll hit stuff that's not easy to break off. You get the bedrock, then you're in trouble. First layer of shale bedrock isn't so bad. You might be able to get it down to 350. If I can get it down to that. Hang on. Well, I'm puffed out already and I haven't even started. This is terrible. It's taking 6 years to finish it. All right. Full on clay soil. One of the ways is 400. With a 3-metre post, one of the ways 400. Just even more, if possible. But it is looking quite nice. Now I chose the big 100 by 100 post for a reason. Chose them because they're sturdier, but they're also very rustic and attractive looking on a country property. They suit the style of nature and everything out here. Big rough sawn hardwood. It's very good. Okay, hold up. Mama, don't you go down that damn hole. Hey, sorry I didn't see you. I'm building see this thing here, that thing there? Building a big giant thing of them right across this whole front end of the house so the whole window will be shaded. So in summer, I'm not going to have problems with the whole room becoming a sauna of heat. It'll also prevent weather getting at the front end of the house and help with drainage and things like that. So it's got 2 or 3 different applications for doing so. Well worth doing. I sold my amp so I could fund the project, and it cost me what my amp cost me to fund this project. But the results shall be spectacular. So let's do it. Now, how deep are we now? We should be at about 30, 35 now. Yeah. No, we're not in the 30s. But we're at 30. We need to be 10 centimetres deep in this. We're going to have some trouble. Let's get stuck into it. I've got another bucket to fill. So that's all the dirt I've dug out so far. A good chunk of dirt. And here comes a bit more. I don't want to break that damn pot with this. Not getting what I need. Getting shale now. So, I'm also getting burnt by the sun. Yeah, this is deep rock of shale. But the good thing is, breakable with a term with the breakable with the thingamajig. And I'm actually hitting a. Hope to God I'm not going through a goddamn. There's a whole heap of water at the bottom of this. So I'm hoping I haven't hit an air pocket hole of something. It's really damp down there. Whoa, that's like some mush. Alright, let's get that out of there. Hold up. Fucking, it's too hot. I haven't built something for a while. Last thing I built was, what did I build last? It was significant. The last big thing I built was the deck up the top on the music studio. That was a while ago. I haven't built a big thing, like a big structure for a while. Now I'm hitting big shales. This is really, yeah, that's just going straight in the fucking water. That's not good. We don't really, we're not going to get any benefit out of going any deeper than that. So let's see. I hope my hole is straight. So that's going to have to be deep enough for that particular one. Going any deeper, really going to do anything on that. Instead of open up a well. Running through here, there's a natural drainage area here, running straight through there. There's a lot of water here. I don't like that. So this might be a bit of an issue. Well, we'll soon find out. It's like digging in a well, actual well. Yeah, I've hit something at the bottom there. What the heck that was, I have no clue. Let's get this out of here. Dripping out water. This is just an entire pool of clay and water. That's what I'm sitting on. That's just water. So, and that's not going to be wide enough. I don't think that's going to be wide enough to, that's the other issue. You need to be getting that side of it motherfucker, get out of there. Here we are. But you'll be surprised how quickly this shit dries out. It did rain yesterday, early in the morning. No, yesterday, the night before. The day before it rained all day. It'll be dry in a couple of days. So it's a good time to dig. Once that bakes in the heat, that's going to be fucking hard to dig in. You won't be able to get down there without a heavy duty digging. Because it bakes hard as a rock, the clay. It's like going in a kiln. Rightio, let me measure again. I think we are deep enough. We are at 40. That's what I was after. Right. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Let's get that first post in. Now I've got to get a spirit level. Make sure this post is doing its shit. We don't want it leaning like this other one over here. It don't matter so much, but it's going to look stupid once I get this other one sorted, and then I'm going to have to readjust all that. And I'll do that, but that'll be a little bit later. I'm not that worried about that. I can disguise it with the plant. That's not a problem. Let's get a big post and see if we can even fit one in. Because that needs to be 100 by 100. There's a solid hardwood. These are hardwood. They are heavy pine hardwood. Heavy. So you don't want to fuck around too much with them. And I'm not sure this post is going to go in there like this. I think it's probably not going to work. I don't think this is going to be thick enough. Oh, let me tidy her up a little around the edges. Don't want this vase to fall on me. Turn it this way. It is heavy. Weighs almost half of me. It's a heavy bugger. It's hard to get your hands on it. Some of them are lighter than others, but this is a heavy one. I'll hit the bottom again. Let me just measure. Where did I put the tape measure? Crap. What did I do with that? Here it is. Let me just measure and make sure this is definitely 100. Definitely 100. So at its biggest point, its diagonal is 140. This is what you've got to consider. Your hole must be 140. And it is. So we should get that in there easily. Now, trouble's going to be the lifting up and holding it straight up and then getting it down. Because I am little and I am not strong, I'm only meant to be carrying 5 kilos maximum. And these are at least probably 30 kilos, maybe 25, 30 kilos, which is fine if it's a hay bale and it's just one thing, but when it's like a big heavy up and down thing like this, it can be pretty hard to manoeuvre. So what I want to do is get the bum of it where it needs to start, and then I can ease it in that way and walk it in that way. I want it to go in on the angle we need it to go in. So it needs to be twisted that way. Okay, I got her in. Now, that's pretty good. Now I've got to get level. Post number 1. We are on our way. We are, baby, on our way. Right, now, that is nothing like level. So I'm going to go and find the spirit level. Perhaps I've got one to buy. someone in their infinite stupidity, not myself, decided they were going to pull out the goddamn spirit level bubble, and now I've got it, and they've also unstraightened the spirit level that I've got, which means it's going to be a fucked up thing. I mean, luckily this is not a massive structure that means that he could up at building the pyramid of Giza. But that's apparently straight around back there. What I can do before I do anything, because what I'm going to do first, before I fill this right back in, I'm going to shore some stuff in there just to hold it as close to level as I can. I mean, generally I've got a pretty good eye for level. I did most of the deck without a spirit level and checked it afterwards. And it was fine. I went fairly good eye for this, but I've had a stroke since then. So I'm not the same as I used to be. So I need to really be thinking about the sort of things that I'm pushing. Slug. They're fair little handy helpers. Make it a little bit easier. And help with just helping to just stabilise in a roundabout way. There we go. That's a little nicer. So what we do, then we check out that ain't right because that needs to be there. That's twisted. Now, it's important that you have it twisted in the right direction and at the right angle. So that needs to be roughly there. And there. So I've got it roughly where it needs to be. Don't got it perfect. You get it perfect when you get the other ones in and you line them all up. So in the meantime, so that it's all stabilised nicely and everything knows where it should be. Nothing's where it shouldn't be. I'll put 3 basic holders there. And that'll hold that nicely. But it's not stuck, so it can be adjusted still. So what we want to do, you see, the house may not be straight. The other thing is spirit level. And if your posts aren't 100% straight either, I do have another spirit level that goes on either edge, a square one, but I don't know what happened to it. So that's all right. That's okay. We'll figure it out. What we want to do now is we want to get post number 3 down here. Put into the exact same spot down here. We need to make sure because our bearers are going to be in. So we going to measure from the inside of here and the inside of the post that they're heading towards. Unfortunately, there's a big ass cactus plant in the way, but that's all right. We'll try and work with that. 2.3. Ideally, 2.9. So if I go to here, that gives me a nice 3 metre. So that gives me pole number 1. So 2.9. I want to stay 10 centimetres in that side. So we're definitely getting our 3 metre tie joint because we need those long brace parts to tie us across. So it's a basic thing. So we need to be 50 out. So we're literally going to dig right about here. So I'm not going to have to shift this big rock. It can sit there. But I will shift these little rocks here out the way. Actually, no, I'll have to move this just out a little bit. Just for now. Just so we're not getting anything in our way. That's not a bad little area there. So let's move that, all those rocks out of there. I'll use that little shoveling thing. So we're going to clear the pathway here now. Let's get in the shade. I'll burn that up. I'm going to clear this little area here. So the next post is going here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tie beam in just to hold those two steady while I put in the other ones. And we want it to be level with that one. So we want it as close as level with that one. And I mean level on, not just spirit level, but level on line of sight up to your eye. You want it to be aesthetically in line. Because you can end up in all different directions if you're not careful. You can all I mean, something like this, not to be all and end all, don't do that 100% right, but closer to getting it right, the better it's going to look. You want to do the job the best you can. I mean, because you're lining up with a house, you want it to look nice. If you ever gone to sell your house later on down the track, people are going to look at things like that and go, oh, that's it, that's out, I don't trust it. You know what I mean? My deck is perfect. Every builder that's looked at the deck I did has said to me, who built the deck? I said, me, and of course my ex-husband was helping, but I did the design, I made all the calculations, and I did the structure, the bearings and everything else. So I know how to do things. Because I know that because I've had people who do building as a living tell me that was a bloody good deck. Like, it's better than most people that are professionally paid to do. Because of my anxiety, this is where anxiety comes in handy. Worrying about having a disaster happen. That deck's been through 3 tornadoes, three or four floods. And it's not moved, not shifted. It's tight as. Well built. It's staining, of course. And I should get that done. But it's well built. But things like just little awnings and things like that, you can really afford to not be absolutely perfect. It's a structure you're going to be walking on. Oh, hey buddy, how do you go? Oh, sorry. I'm moving everybody out of their homes. Let's get you into a new home. There we go. Here's another little fella over here. There we go. So basically, wanting there to be the 2.9 metres, which is right here, this chair thing here, I need to, now I'm just undoing everything I'm doing. So that needs to just shift out the way. Out the way, actually, let's put that over here. Hey, I can't even lift that. Pathetic. Right, this is allowing me clear access now to get this hole done. So I'm careful and I'm not stupid. I can have that done as quick as I have the other one. Just got to be careful here for cables. You don't want to hit a cable. And this builder's film plastic is fairly easy to break through. So let's see where the 50 point is. So how close are we to? Smack bang in the middle from the third up, so it's 50 from here, right back smack bang in the middle of here, which is going to be, our starting point is going to be roughly there. That's our midpoint. So that's nice because that's going to bear against that concrete there then. So that gives us a good little guide to go on. Let's maneuver, see what we can do. Again, I'm going to put the rubbish into the, that's literally like goddamn concrete here. And I did say, builder's plastic is pretty easy to break through. We're going to have overhangs on either side, so that's going to have to be figured in and factored in when we get up there and get people where we're going to be, tying them off. We're going to have to factor in how high are we going to go above the gutter, so we have a roll back into the actual gutter, or we're going to slope this way so we have it that way and then put an extra gutter on the front end. Now that's an extra cost. So a slight degree back won't be noticeable. I don't think. I will test my theories out. Don't want to just assume. Test it every time. But I am very happy that I got that first post in. That's going to make life way good. Now, that's 2 lots of dirt. I'll get another big container. I don't want to overfill them and then I can't carry them because I'm a bit weak. But do the job. That'll do the job. The next bit. Can't put too much in this old garbage bin because it's got a bit of a crappy bottom on it. It's got a hole in the bottom. Just got to throw it under. I don't want to. I want to keep it for moving things that are like mulch and stuff around. It's a handy little size. It's not overbearingly big. Now what I've got to do here is be very careful and mindful of the fact that there are, somewhere down here, there could be a wire. Telecommunications wire. I'm hoping I just didn't luck up badly on that. I think I should be right. Not seeing any sign of it yet. And if there's no sign yet, chances are, because there isn't one, well, I am hitting something hard there. Let's get the little testy crowbar out and see what we can find out about what's down here. Bit of shale. Okay, looks like just a bit of shale. It is wet already. We're only about 15 centimetres down. We got to go 40. So we need to get to another 25 centimetres down for that to be, I don't know. It's a bit hard to tell what I'm doing here. Let's just, okay, let's just very gently put that there. Oh, Bobby girl, what you doing? Well, it looks like I picked the right spot to dig, so that's good. Very important to get it right. And you tighten it all up at the very end and you put your cross beams and everything over, and your header and your cross beams. It ends up doing a very good tightness. This damn thing's dug so many holes on this property. It's dug lots of stoner holes, it's dug massive holes, heaps on the deck. I've used it so long, it's been such a good tool. It really has done a great job. I'm awfully grateful for how long it's lasted. It's a Trojan brand. It's called Trojan. Trojan seems to be an excellent brand. Now, I have a feeling we might be close to about 25 centimetres here. Oh, we're actually at 35. Alright, ha! That was way quicker than the last one. So it seems to be getting easier the more I go down. The further away. Ah, now we hit something. You hear that clang? Now we're hitting bedrock. Alright, or something. I don't know what it is. Let's, again, we'll get our crowbar happening. See what the heck we find. Gently prodding. Oh, that's a hard, whatever the heck that is, it's heavy. That's a, no, that's a bedrock rock. Oh no, I got it out. That's a big, okay, so we've hit the shale rock here. So that might be where our depth ends. Oh, you get a nasty bruise with that one. I bruise easily, but that's gonna definitely bruise me. That hurts. Whacked myself with the goddamn thing. So I've now hit the base plate, which is quite difficult to get through, and the bedrock is directly underneath it. So we are literally sitting on bedrock here, which is good news for the house foundations. It's great news. Means this house ain't going to go anywhere in any big hurry. And I said, we've been through quite a few extraordinary circumstances with the wires and events that have proved that this place is solid as. That's only in the 9 years I've been here. I'm sure it's been a lot further. A lot longer. Shit. Damn it. Spatial awareness. What are you? Look in your environment. What are you doing? Where at? Right, this should be at 40 now. If it's not, I'll be shocked. Out loud 42. Alright, we are powering on, cruising along. Now, the only thing I may have to do is a little lip inside here. That's there. There we go. That might be a problem if I don't give it that. But that's fine now. Alright. Get that out. Be able to fit the hole in fairly well easily. And maybe need a little bit of a jabber on this side here. We'll give it a little bit of a jab. That's where the square bark's going to come in. We just want to be sure that we don't screw it up. And I've just hit a pipe. There's a pipe there. Holy shit. I didn't break the pipe, but I'm pretty sure that's a pipe. Where is it? Is it a pipe or is it a rock? Oh no, it's just a rock. Oh thank God, I saw white. That's quartz. When you see white, you think shit, hit a pipe of some kind. It could be conduit pipe housing things, so you've got to always be aware. The city is a lot worse, but out here, there's not really very many, they didn't really keep records of where things were put back in the day. So I need to make sure when I get that post, I'm going to mark it so that I know it's got to come to. Let me grab a post. Posts are. It would be better if we had bedrocks that wasn't at 400. Unfortunately, oh that fucker was heavy. Not as bad as the other one though. That one was heavier. So I want to mark. So I know that we're getting right to the bottom of this. We're at 40, 42. So I'm going to get a bit of dirt and mark 42 on here. Or a rock. Mark a line. Don't have my pen with me. Need to get my pencil. A rock will mark it just as well. As long as you can get something to scratch right through. Just remember where you've scratched. That actually isn't really scratching. Here we go, here's a sharper rock. It might even have some colour coming in. Yeah, it's not working either. Make it clay. It's only got to just show me that it's coming up to that line. That's fine. I can see that line. So I'm going to pop this in. Now, move this crap out of the way. As I can. So I can lift and do this. So this is the hole that I've dug. Down in there. 5. Hey Skelly. So I'm building a big structure. I'm building a nice awning that goes all the way along here, so that this stays out of the sun. It's a handy thing to do. It's good to protect everything. So I'm going to put that post in. If anything happens, don't be alarmed. I'll get myself out of trouble. But Sometimes I have accidents. I usually have accidents here and there, but most of the time I can get out of them pretty easily. So, it's being strong enough to lift this bastard. Now I've got to get my no drill one. This is heavy. It weighs a good 20 odd kilo. Maybe even a little more. So I want the marker space to be facing forward so I can see it. I don't want to drop it. I want to ease it in. I don't want to lift that too much. Oh yeah, it's hard to control. Okay. And we know if the post has gone in properly. How do we know? Because I'm a genius and I make a mark. So, my marker tells me my post has gone in where I need it to be. We're going to hold it there until we can find some rocks to stabilise it. And we are well on our way to having our beautiful and necessary thing happen. So that's the first section's 2 posts, and now we're going to do this side over here, 2 over there. Oh, this is so fun. It's been a while. I'm glad I'm actually capable right now. I'm feeling a little bit tired, but I didn't sleep very well last night, so I'm really pretty damn happy just from digging holes. It's so fun. You don't understand until you do it. It's so fun. Anyway, building is one of the best things you can do. Anxiety-wise, building something works absolute wonders. It'll outdo any therapist or anything. Now, I need to go and find me some decent rocks, be able to stabilise that. I'm so happy. It's exciting. It is exciting. Wait till you see the finished product. You'll be proud of me. I will get Josh to help me though, because I can't do it all. It's a little bit difficult. So now I'm going to go and find, don't have to go far. We got some easy to manoeuvre rocks here. Can be helpful. Ones that just got stuck here accidentally. This place has got rocks everywhere, so seriously not hard to find some rocks to use. The trick is finding ones that are wide enough, but not too wide. Things like little bits of these kinds of rocks here. They're sharp, but they'll go in. You can drive them straight in. Bit of old concrete's a good thing to use. Never goes astray. This should be enough for that particular post. I'm excited. And that's going to soon turn into a beautiful, beautiful, aesthetically lovely, useful awning pergola. The only thing I'll have to get is the roofing. I didn't have enough to pay for the roofing. I only had enough to pay for the screws and nuts and bolts and wood. The posts aren't cheap. Wood's expensive. So, totally fill them in. They'll be filling in with them being absolutely what I need to do. Just going to have a quick squeeze of this because I can tell right now this one needs to come forward. This one needs to come out. About here. Needs to go slightly that way. That's about right. These are rough sawn, so they are not level, but it doesn't matter. because it's not structural, so we're okay. And it's not actually going to be attached to the actual house. This will be a separate structure. So it's just going to be a little different. The only thing I will need to do is I will have to think about, matter of fact, I need to think about this right now. This will be a problem. Literally right there, and that's literally right where that needs to be. So that has to go opposite here, and that's literally. Oh, that's not going to work. That ain't going to work. I can go in closer, so I can be. Doesn't matter if it overhangs slightly. That's okay, as long as the posts aren't going to be in the way. I could literally pop one in there. So if I do that, then I've got a walkway space of, I've got 5. I can fit it there. Quite fit, but I can do it. It's going to have to. No other way around it. Okay, that's all right. We can do that. Right there. So that's where it's going to have to go. Okay, well I'm going to have to be careful because that pops in the bloody way. I should have thought about this. I'm a bit stupid. But I think I can still how big is this little square? I can get it in. That's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be 1480. So this has got to go. That can go. That's all right. I can get rid of that. Right, I've figured out what I've got to do. And it's going to be a little bit tight, but it's got to happen. It can't not. But it's okay. It'll still look good. It'll still work. So I've got to get this hole. I've got to get a hole somehow. I'll get a hole in here. So this has got to go. Whoa! I'm so sorry. I scared the shit out of you, boy. Poor thing. This is going to have to come out for now. Maybe move the dirt over. Bit of an issue. This is going to have to go. So 1.4. That's going to be a very close fit. But you know what? I can do it. Alright, I think I can do this without actually having to destroy the pot plant. It cost me an absolute packet years ago. Got to to just go right next to it there. That's all it's going to do. Go straight across here. Like that. Pretty. That's it. I can do this. That's perfect actually. That's actually working out to be exactly how I need it. So that's good. Let's see how we go. You don't want to have accidents here, so we'll put that down there. And leave the garbage bin. Put the rubbish in. Hang on. From the very first time I saw you, you said hello, and I said hi. Something small. And in my satisfaction, with you more than just days and fire. Fall in love with you. Don't want to pull that brick out. That brick is a side that's got to stay. It's got to stay. And for this one, I'm going to hit the bedrock a lot quicker. I've got a bad feeling about it. I think we're only going to get about 15 centimetres deep. If that's the case, I may have to get out the jackhammer. Yeah, it's already shaly right now. Sometimes you've got to work in tight spaces. There's nothing you can do. Let's try and work as good. Yeah. Pretty much all I can do right now. I hope you get it. Damn it, I really don't like that that's moving. That brick has been a commodity, so I don't want to fuck it up. There. What's going to happen, Bobby Cat? Hubby? Bobby dog? Whoa! It's a not easy thing to do. So I've got a very tight space to work in. That's a very tight space to work in. Let's see how we go. Ah. Thanks to whoever's watching. I want to record this because if I can't ever do it again, I want to know that I could. I want to be able to see what I did. But if my memory is further or anything like that, I don't know what I did. Even if I don't remember doing it. Radio, that's getting shaly already. I'm going to have to start using the little pumpernickel pickle thing and get this in the shade. I'm going to run out of things soon. So once I do this hole, I'm actually going to have a break for a bit then. So, get some help happening. plants to do this, but that's okay, I'll grow back. A good time of year to make a mistake. I'm about 15 centimetres now. Oh, it's a lot harder. Need to be getting a lot deeper. That's really hard shale now, already. Hard shale. Crowbar job, this one. Maybe even have to get a depends on how deep this rock is. It will be able to break. And that's a good thing, it's not bedrock. Shale was good. Bringing back memories of when I first got here and there was nothing done. The place was just plain as Jane. There's nothing here. My boring little house. This looks like a boring little place. There's no magical gardens or beautiful scenery. It was pretty boring. Now it's really developed nicely. It's just going to add to it in an even better way. Maybe about 15, 17 centimetres now. Maybe close to that. See how deep we've got it now. We're at 30. Well, that's good. 30's good. 30's good. If I can go down further, I will. I'd rather go down a bit more. And I'm pretty sure I can. It's actually freed up a little bit there. Going through that shale. Just not wanting to hit anything major in the pipes or anything like that. So I'm going a little bit at a time. It takes time. Patience and time. Didn't even get anything. That's there. Then I've only got one more to do the first section. I'm going to do the first section before I complete the second section. But I may change things up later on. Okay, that's coming along. Needs a little bit of help on that side there. Damn it, I broke the brick. Need to go over really strong there. Right, what are we at now? We're at 35. What do I do with it? Here it is. I'm going to be so sore from this. Might have to have a bath and just relax. I'm at 40! Ha ha! Oh, I fucking did it. I'm loving it. Okay, let me just tidy the bottom up so that it's really going down to the full 40. And then it's little bit off, it's going to look a bit funny, but a couple of centimetres on an outdoor thing's not going to matter. It'll be easy to disguise. A few nice bushes, few things. Basically, part of what builders do, the shit they use to correct mistakes they make, not all, it's all hidden underneath the nice internal veneer. Alright, that's great. I think we're ready for post number 3. So let's get this out of the way. It's going to be down here. This is where we'll be making our next post. Yeah, right there. Please let it not look too out of whack. I can always move the other hole slightly if I need to. Let's get this over here. Broke it. It's broke. But, right, another post. Post to post. I don't really need to mark this one. I can see it's going to go straight on in. Just got to get it nicely. So she's in a perfect spot. Absolutely good. Okay. And this one here, because it cannot move and go anywhere else, I'm going to whack a nice one there, nice one here, and this little piece here that's coming handy, right there on the bum end there. That actually doesn't look too out of shape, and it's going to be when we see it from the front that's going to matter. It's pretty much fine. It's a little, I mean, this one could actually come this way a little. I can pull that more this way, but I think this will be fine if I but this one can't go any further. There's nowhere else for this to go. It's going to be where it is, no matter what. So let's just whack that down there best as we can before we fill that one in. Okay, aesthetically. Now when we get to the point of popping on our oh, that's actually it's actually where it needs to be. That's unbelievably accurate from out there. I don't know why. I just seem to always fluke it with this kind of stuff. Even when I'm not good at maths anymore, I seem to be able to do it. So, I'm pretty pleased. What I do need though, is a very minimal, some rock in here. I can use some of that. Where this rock and shale comes in handy. There we go. Okay. Now these are going to tile and be filled in after I get them level and the beams are put on. Not before. Reason being, because Nothing's ever level till you tighten that last bolt. Now, if you can see the comfort to get that last bolt done. That's how it should work. If you build up and you're working otherwise, like that, then you're probably going to have a popped up issue. Mama! The heck are you doing? Mama Libby! Come on! Ma! Mama! Come on! I can't get you down. Come on! Mama! Come on! Don't you star pick at yourself. Come on! Stupid cat. Mama! Come on, Mama! Come down from there. So I told those birds it was not a smart place to build their nest. Mama, come down. Come on. Oh, jeez, come on. Now, Mama! So if we're looking from back down here, it's going to be all over the shop right now because we are not tidied. This is how it looks at the moment. It's all over the damn place. Once I get those bearers up and they're straightened and everything else, it's going to look freaking awesome. So these are kind of, you can see the difference in height of the ground too. The ground is down quite a bit more on this side, but all that's fine. That's all going to be fine. So I'm going to have a break now, and I'm going to take a break and see what I can do. I'm going to just chuck a little bit of clay down here, just a little bit down the bottom there, just so that that's not getting out of control. Falling over. I mean, it's deep enough, it's highly unlikely it's going to fall over and cause a problem, but you never know. It's best to always be vigilant with these things, because you never know. I managed to get that done without having to upheaval anything, so that's good. I'm pleased. And it really is going to be a lovely, beautiful thing. So that's good. What I will do though, I am going to angle the roof back here so that it falls and goes down that way. Simply because when the drought happens, you really want everything you possibly can to be where it needs to be. Now I'm going to run out of time here, so I've got no battery's dying, but that's that one down there, and dog happy as Larry, aren't you? Hey Papa, Doody, you having fun with Mum? El Chapo's happy because he's inside. He gets locked inside so he doesn't get in my way because he wants to try and help me do things. Frizzy! Frizzle's having a wonderful day. He's had a night with his girlfriend, so that was fun for him. She's taken off and left, but he's having a good morning. Freezy Pop! And our good old Henry over there is having a lovely morning. So I'm going to come back later and do some more stuff. I'm going to have some breakfast, I think, just to give myself some energy. Haven't eaten anything yet. Cup of tea, piece of cake, some breakfast with sugar in it, so I can actually function. And I'll come back out a little later and start on the last post for that section alone. Then we'll work on the second section possibly, or I may decide I don't want a second section right now, and I may leave that for the time being. But we'll see how we go. I think I will need a second section though, because it gets quite hot on the edge of the house. So even covering over that end of the place is going to be a good thing. This is going to add nice aesthetic look to the place, and it's also going to add value. So it's always worth. This little thing here that I built here back about 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, that only cost me $300 for the whole thing, including the roofing. Back then timber was half the price of what it is now. Now it cost me like $500 just for the timber and the screws. So no roofing sheets, and the roofing sheets are about $60 a pop. So it's like almost triple the cost for building. But this little thing here is freestanding, so it's not a problem with being attached to the actual house. It's freestanding. It's been through 2 tornadoes, cyclones, whatever you want to call hurricanes, cyclone, tornado. 2 tornadoes, nothing happened. It's absolutely perfect condition. So I'm pretty pleased with it. Yeah. And it looks really cute. And the actual freezer on the outside that I've got there, the little iron freeze, that I got from the tip years ago. It was all thrown into the tip, cut-offs of somebody getting shit off an old house. And it makes it look like a really cute little, really gives it a very cute little ambience. So, anyways, I'll go and have some breakfast. I'll come back for the last post here. Then there's probably going to be a post there and there, because I can't get one over here. So later on I will extend over to this side as well. But for now, it's going to go to here. So that will be, actually, it might even just go somewhere there. No, we don't want to put a post there. We'll just go to here and just cover that over. And then we've just got a little bit of a duck to get through. But that can all be done later on. You can even use like a shade sail tarp later on to breach the gap. It's not anything, it doesn't have to be a certain way. You can have differences, and you can make it look really bloody awesome. There's people pay thousands of dollars to people to design stuff like this, and it's really not necessary. You just use your imagination and work with what you have best that you can. Work with nature as well. What's going to look good, with what's going to fit in, what's not going to be an eyesore. When you do that, it turns out well. Okay, thanks for watching so far. I spent nearly 2 hours of me digging and putting in them, so that took a long time. Generally, if I was back in my old self, that would have been an hour at the most. So I'm taking a while. But you know what? Taking your time is not a bad thing. And you're protecting yourself as well as you're protecting the other things that are going on. But we'll see what happens anyhow. All right, have a good rest of the morning. I'll catch you guys later.